You don't want to know what else got painted pink. Actually, I'm going to tell you. His fingernails. Number 2 Lovell at Rocky Mountain, first quarter. Rocky Mountain wearing the white. Let's start this game with a little defense. No one kept count, but Brandon Foster had a number of swats in this game. The 6'4 senior had the hand of rejection. Lovell just needed to take this puppy outside, and they do just that. Colin Mays going downtown, and he'll get the swish for 3. Bulldogs strike first, up 3-0. The boys in blue kept trying to go inside early, but Foster would deny them access a number of times. The Rocky Mountain defense was doing its job. Now it was time for the offense to do the same. Actually, Foster was working both sides of the ball in the early going. Here's a shot from 18 feet, and it's good. Grizzlies are now on the board, trailing 3-2. Lovell would come up with a new plan for the inside game. Draw the D in one way and find the open man. In this case, it was Cody Savage. This basket has the visitors up 6-2. The boys in blue were staying after it. Jeff Lewis has his first shot blocked, but he recovered to get the basket. That would put his team up 10-4, good buddy. The home team was on the hunt because it was the season. Derek Romero is in the corner, and he knows what to do with it. His team was down 12-7 after the first 8 minutes. Second quarter, things started out all right for the visitors, but this basket by Savage ended up being the only 2 points of the quarter for the Bulldogs. They have the score doubled up 14-7. Rocky Mountain would take control leading up to the break. Jesse Wilson gets the run started with this jumper to make the score 14-9. They were scrapping for some points, and eventually it worked. Wilson will get a hold of this loose ball and put it where it belongs. The Grizzlies are getting closer, down 14-11. There were other guys scoring the points as well. This is Guy Jones making his presence felt, and now we have a tie game at 14-all. They weren't done. Here's Wilson again from 15 feet. He gets a swish, and his team now has the lead, 16-14. We have a few seconds left just before halftime, and that's enough to get one more highlight in. Wilson again, this time on the putback. That would cap off an 11-zip run to put the Grizzlies up 18-14, going into the locker room. I just had to show this. Not sure what else to say except that boys will be boys. Third quarter, after getting chewed out by the coach, Lovell would get its act together. They'd move the ball around and get it to Savage, who ended up with double-digit scoring in this game. Bulldogs down 18-16. Then the defensive transition stepped up. Stephen Pickett prized the ball loose, and he'll get it to May, who will take care of the rest by himself. That would get things tied up again at 18 points apiece. Rocky Mountain wasn't about ready to let the opposition take the lead back. Romero launches one from way downtown, and he'll connect. Opens up a little cushion room. Grizzlies up 23-19. Lovell would respond. Pickett's going to fake out one defender and then score with ease. The boys in blue trail 23-21. But the Bulldogs were out of the pound, and they were taking a bite out of the scoreboard. No one was guarding Lewis, and he'll let that one fly. Now the visitors are back on top, leading 24-23. Lewis was the one performing the tricks for his team. His boys would get him the ball, and he would go fetch. He finished with double-digit points. Lovell's now up 27-23. This was a lot more than a stroll for the Bulldogs. Savage is getting ahead of everyone for the lay-in. The visitors were taking control up 29-23. Rocky Mountain wasn't going to go away, however. Jones will drive and take care of things himself on this play. And thankfully, the home team was only down 29-25 going into the last 8 minutes. Fourth quarter, Lovell would put this puppy to bed here. Mays looking for a treat, and he deserves one for that 3-ball. Bulldogs now up 8, 37-29. Now, there was still the occasional problem of Rocky Mountain swatting some shots. Foster gets another one to stop that scoring threat. But the visitors would learn their lessons and stay away from him. Here comes another 3 from May. It's good, and the whistle. No good on the 4-point play, but the lead is up to double digits. It's 40-29. The boys in blue could swat a few shots of their own. Tyrell Harrison will show the home team where the wall is, and that ball isn't going anywhere. It was time to put an end to this game, and Savage would end up being the one to do the honors on this last highlight. Lovell wraps up the Northwest #1 seed heading into regionals, winning this game 48-35.